This is Boxing Tickets NI. We are here at the SSE Arena. I'm running out of obviously room. Obviously, there's a lot of debutantes obviously in the card tonight. I'm guessing obviously a lot of people are going to remember the performance from yourself, Jack. You're obviously in with an opponent, Jake Pollard, who's very hard to stop. I seen him last week getting dropped in Dublin. It hurt to the ribs, but obviously still to come back and fight a week later. You probably knew going in you probably weren't going to stop Jake Pollard tonight, but I'm sure you're delighted with your performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Jake Pollard as well. I had an opponent pull out earlier in the week, and he stepped in because the worst thing you wanted was to be cancelled. It was a kilo heavier than it was going to fight, so that was the game plan. Don't get too eager in there. Don't look for the stoppage and get caught with something stupid. So yeah, everything went to plan, and he's tough. He took everything I hit him with.
I'm guessing obviously when people sort of look at the ring walk straight away, obviously house music, you're obviously a fan of the game, and obviously they pick the right music. Was that the plan? Obviously get the music to keep you from focusing so much on the crowd. Obviously the crowd were vocal throughout, but was that the plan to sort of keep yourself in the vibe that it was Jack's time to have a party more than sort of focusing on making the ring walk and everything else?
Yeah, I was training in the gym one time and I was playing the tunes on the speaker, and I heard in the beginning it was Jack, and I was like, that's the one. Remix it into a tune that we can obviously get the crowd going. Big shout out to all my fans, family, everyone, my friends who came to support. That was massive. And then fighting so late on the card too, Jesus, it was good. The stadium was nearly full, live on dazn. Couldn't ask for much better.
You couldn't get any better now, could you? Like, when you make your debut at the home of boxing, obviously Frampton, Burnett, mclaughlin, and on dazn as well. Like, there's people watching you all around the world that know who you are, that you don't know who they are, and they're probably part of your fan club now. You'll probably get on the Instagram and seeing people following you and be going, who's this person? Oh, they're from such and such, and you're going, the dazn effect.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the main thing. What I always said coming in the debut was I sold a lot of tickets, but it's like I want them here coming, going, Jesus, fuck, he's good. I want to come to the next one. So that was the plan. Put on a performance, look good, and don't get caught with anything stupid.
Are you sort of thankful now, obviously, to Ray and Mark for maybe persuading you to go pro, obviously, rather than coming back and going amateur again? Like, you're delighted now. I'm sure you're like Theo and the rest of the debuts tonight, where you're buzzing and you're going, can I go on again? Is it that sort of feel you have now? I'm sure you're firstly delighted that you've made the right decision to turn pro, but you'd get back in there again, the heartbeat.
I'll get back in there tomorrow, so I would, and do it all over again. Jesus, like I always knew, even when I won the Ulster Elites in the Ulster Hall, I thought that was some buzz. That's a different buzz out there. You heard the crowd even after. I couldn't even get to see the doctor, they were all jumping on me, but unbelievable. I owe everything to Ray and Mark. They changed my life about a year ago with a job to get me in the gym, and then now they've changed my life, convert me to pro, and hopefully I can bring them along the way, all the way to the top.
You're a good speaker as well. Obviously, same for the press conference, things like that. People can sometimes get caught up with a rabbit in the headlights, sort of, where they don't really speak too much. That confidence you have in speaking does obviously good things. Paddy Gall, as we know for years, you ask Paddy Gall one question and he gives you 50 different answers. Like, you're very confident, obviously a young lad as well. Sell tickets, stylish in the ring. Like, what's more to come from you?
Flip, that's a good question. Now you've left me speechless for one sec. More to come. Listen, don't look too far in the future, but I'd love another 1 or 2 fights by the end of the year. Love to be sitting 3-0 by Christmas. Listen, build up to 10-0, get a load of fights. Really, now I think I showed a very different style than my amateur style in there. It's a lot slower, the pro game. Develop more on the style. Listen to Ray every day in the gym. He's changed me big time. And then push on. Listen, I wouldn't be in this game if I didn't think I'd go to world title level. You see Anto Kakachi doing it now. You see his mirror in West Belfast. So that's the goals, but that's long-term goals. But listen, these are all small stepping stones on the way to them.
I'm sure work's going to be different for you next week. Now, obviously, everybody was talking about obviously the professional debut. You can now obviously change your bios and things like that. You can now say you're a professional boxer, 1-0. Like, life changed for you now as well. Like, probably you're not going to be the same person again because people's now be going, can I have your autograph, can I have a picture with you? Like, you become famous overnight.
Listen, shout out Tribe Gym, especially the Lisburn one. They all came out in full support for me tonight. Up a Tribe, especially the ones in Lisburn. They came out and showed for me. That's the one I work in. And I always say to them as well, once I go 10-0, they'll never see me again.
Is that the plan? Go to 10-0 and then they'll never see you? Well, I guess at that stage you'd be sort of hoping you could go full-time sort of then, but as you're probably well aware in this game, you have to get to a good level before you can sort of get full-time, unless you get a big promoter involved, of course.
No, that's me only joking with them. Listen, obviously, like Ray and Mark said, the first time they wanted me to turn pro was, listen, if anything's going to pull you out of the gym, but nah, flip, I could never leave Tribe. Even if I wasn't even working, I'd still call in and see them. Shout out Tribe Lisburn.
Paddy obviously is still Jimco. He obviously still, I think he's still part-time sort of. And look where he's been. He's headlined in America and everything else. Like, you know, boxing can be a tough game. Like, you're probably well aware at this stage that you have to sell tickets, you have to do the social media and everything else around that. Like, if turning professional made you a millionaire, everybody would do it.
Aye, that's it. Jesus, I'm only 23. It's a long trip to be making any life-changing money yet. But listen, I like winding all the ones up in the gym, and as you can probably tell, I love to have a wee bit of a crack and a joke, but when it comes to it, it's serious. But even in the change room, I said to Emmons after, they were like, Flip, you're cool, calm, collected. I was like, I know, but I was starting to think, should I be more nervous here? But no, it was brilliant. Absolutely loved it, and Jesus, unbelievable buzz. Can't wait now to get out and celebrate with the fans.
As I was just about to touch on there, the celebrations, obviously, are you... Sometimes I will ask, will you go for a drink? And a lot of fighters now are now saying they don't drink and things like that. What will you do to celebrate the win this weekend?
Well, listen, the doctor said I can't drink, so I'll not be drinking. No, I'll be having a load of pints here with the fans. It's been 3 months with my friends, family. They've booked the Northern Week. But listen, straight back into the gym on Monday. I know I was maybe meant to take a week off, but no, I'll be straight back in. This year, I was only to the ring for 2 years. First time I fought in 2 years, so this year was just building the foundation. Like, even the start of the camp, especially pro, I was getting pinged a lot of stupid shots. Oh, Jesus Christ, I used to be a lot better at this, moving the head and stuff. By the end of the camp, was sparring brilliant. Now I can't wait to get into the next one and be starting off sharp and people going, Flip, he's good.
Listen, thanks very much for your time. Congratulations on moving to 1-0, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you very soon.
Cheers, thank you very much, appreciate it.
Cheers, Jack, thank you.